Hi everyone, it's RJ from Emerald City Hockey, and I am here at the Kraken Community Iceplex. It is Jersey Day, and I'm here to pick up my very first Seattle Kraken jersey. Okay, so I am back home and I've got the jersey here ready to go. But before I open this jersey, I just wanted to say what an awesome event that was. Picking up the jerseys at the Iceplex and seeing the huge turnout of Kraken fans. They're eager to get jerseys and so excited for NHL hockey coming to Seattle. But the best part of the event was getting to meet some of you. And of course, I get to interact with you in the comment section and on social media, but getting to meet you face to face and talking about Kraken hockey is really one of the best parts of this job. So to everyone who came up to me today and said hi, love the channel, all that, thank you so much. And it was really nice meeting you today, and I'm looking forward to meeting a lot more of you at the various events as we get closer to the season. So let's get to the jersey. And I'm gonna move back here so you guys have a better angle here seeing it. And let's open her up. Wow. Take a look at that. Seattle Kraken jersey. You've got the inaugural season patch here. And you know, I hope it shows up on camera just how well the colors kind of pop and this color scheme goes well together. The different colors on the sleeves, on the numbering. Just take a look at that. And we see on the back, we have Yanni Gourde, the player that was voted by you, the subscribers. We put out a poll for which jersey we should get. Yanni Gourde was the winner. He's probably going to be the Kraken's #1 center when he comes back from injury in the middle of the season. Defending two-time Stanley Cup champion, and just look at that name and number. So time to put it on. Now before I put it on, I will say I got a size 46. So for the authentic jerseys, they come in number sizes. It's not small, medium, or large. I got a 46, which is the smallest adult size that they have. I am 5'6". You know, I'm not all that big, so, and I like my jersey to fit a little more snug. So let's see how it fits. You see you got the fight strap here. All right, here we are. Now this fits pretty darn well. Here you can see it on my arms there. And fits really well along the shoulders. It kind of matches where my shoulders are. Got a little room here, but it's snug enough. I like my jerseys, as I said, to fit a little bit tighter. Here it is. I certainly wouldn't want to go any bigger than the 46 that I have here. You can see how far it comes down. And the back. But yeah, I think if you're around my size, again, 5'6", 150 pounds or so, 46 is definitely the way to go. If you go a little bit bigger, it mostly gives you room on the sides here, so you know, to go out wider. It doesn't really start getting bigger in the shoulders or in the sleeves until you get a little bit bigger, maybe a couple sizes up. So this is what it looks like on me. Wow, this looks amazing. I just have to say, this is awesome. Now, one of the things I noticed about Kraken jerseys when I looked at them in photos is this primary logo here, the Kraken logo in the middle. And I've seen comments saying, well, is it too big? It's definitely one of the larger logos in the NHL based on the size on the actual jersey. But feeling it here on the actual jersey, it doesn't feel too big. And I've had other jerseys with other team logos where the logo has felt too big and kind of cumbersome on the chest of the jersey. And I'm realizing it's because those other logos are generally too wide and it kind of almost sticks out like this and keeps the jersey from form-fitting to your body. But because this it's tall and not wide, the logo really doesn't feel too big. So that's good to see. A few bits of info on the jerseys before we take an up-close look. First is the sizing. So here's the Adidas Authentic Jersey sizing chart that they had in the Kraken team store. So as I mentioned, I got a 46 and you saw how that fit on me. 46 is the smallest size here. So if you want something bigger, there's 50, 52, 54, 56, and 60. And from this size chart, you can see the biggest area of increase is in the chest and the hips. I did look at some larger size jerseys and that pretty much checked out. It gets bigger in the torso section a lot faster than it gets bigger in the length or in the shoulders. So next is cost. An Adidas Authentic jersey like the one I have here will cost you $200 blank and then add another $70 on top of that if you want customization with a name and number. Now, one cool element of these jerseys is that, sticking with the Kraken's commitment to helping the environment, these jerseys are made with Adidas's Prime Green, which is a series of high-performance recycled materials. The Kraken had a display set up outside the team store that showed how these jerseys are being made in a way that'll help reduce plastic waste. Now, I remember in 2019, Adidas came out with their Adi Zero recycled material jersey line for that year's All-Star game. And honestly, the jerseys didn't look or feel very good. But Adidas has come a long way since then because these look great and feel exactly as a hockey jersey should. Now, finally, a good segue into the close-up shots I have is the stitching. The primary chest logo is stitched on, and you can tell from the white stitch marks you see there if you turn the jersey inside out. But unfortunately, everything else, the nameplate, shoulder anchor logos, and all the numbers are heat pressed on. So right now, you can't get your hands on a fully stitched jersey. There are a very limited number of fully stitched jerseys that were released as part of a special charity fundraiser, but those have already been distributed and they cost a lot of money. Now, I did ask a team employee about fully stitched jerseys, and she did confirm to me that there are none available right now, but there might be some more made at some point in the future. So let's see how each component of the jersey looks close up, and we'll start with the primary Kraken logo, which, as I mentioned, is stitched on. And the first thing I notice about it is the texture. It's got these noticeable bumps and grooves in the stitching, particularly on the tentacle and the eye, that really give the logo some life up close. Next, we'll look at the inaugural season patch, and I am really a fan of this design. The dark blue waves below, then the light blue, and then graduating up to the white peak of Mount Rainier. It uses the team colors to show off the natural elements of the area that helped inspire them. From what I'm seeing, all the jerseys at the team stores do have this patch, but the online order jerseys do not. So if you're thinking about going to get one of these in person, that's a good reason to do it. Next is the anchor shoulder logos. And again, I'm a fan of this design, and I think I'm certainly not alone in that. I see hats with this logo all over Seattle, and I think it looks great on a hat and great on this jersey. Because of the Adidas jersey shoulder material, which has these kind of breathable dots on it, the heat press doesn't look as noticeable on the shoulder logos, and you could almost mistake them for being stitched on. Moving a little lower, we have the sleeve numbers. And this is the first area where the heat press difference really does start to show. You have the stitching design there on the numbers themselves, but when you look at them on the jersey from less than a few feet away, it just has a little cheaper of a look to it than you'd find with the stitched on numbers, which, when you're shelling out almost $300 for an authentic jersey, isn't ideal. And you see the same type of effect when looking at the large jersey numbers on the back. It's less pronounced on these, and up close the stitching on the numbers actually looks pretty good. But I've had authentic jerseys with real stitched numbers before, and as someone who's really into hockey jerseys, I do notice the difference. Now, I will say, when you're more than 10 feet away, no one's going to notice, but just something to be aware of if you're going to buy a jersey. Moving on to the nameplate, and even though it is heat pressed on, it looks really good. I love the font that the Kraken are using for their player names, and the details in the lettering just look really nice. This has more the look I expect when I buy an authentic jersey. And finally, the collar. It has a red stripe on the inside with the Kraken word mark on it, and you see the Adidas Prime Green mark on it as well. Now, I want to talk about the away jerseys for a second. Away jerseys were not available to those who pre-ordered early, but they were in the team store today, so I got a good look at them up close. And wow. I'm not usually one to buy away jerseys, I tend to prefer the home ones, but I came away thoroughly impressed. They look fantastic in person. The logo is still pretty big, but didn't feel as giant as I thought it would. I thought the numbers looked better on the away jerseys, and that light blue at the bottom really pops against the white of the jersey. These are some good looking jerseys, folks. You really can't go wrong home or away. So that's our Seattle Kraken jersey review. I am so happy to finally have a real Kraken jersey. It looks just as good in person as I was hoping it would from the photos, and I don't think I'm going to take it off until I go to sleep tonight. Hopefully those of you who wanted Kraken jerseys were able to order or pick yours up today, and if you're still undecided about which player jersey to get, we made a fun flowchart to help, which is linked in the description below. And let us know, what did you think of the Kraken jerseys? Did you get one? Was it everything you hoped it would be? Did you choose home or away, and what player did you get? Dylan and I do read every comment we get, and we'd love to hear what you think. Make sure to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss future videos just like this one, and follow us on our social media at Emerald City HKY on Twitter and Instagram. Thanks everyone for watching, and go Kraken!